Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine at home. Be safe and stay at home. Today we are going to learn the subject Social Studies. In Social Studies, we have already completed 10 lessons. Today we are going to learn lesson 11. Shall we see what shall we learn in lesson 10? Yeah, shall we have a recap, small recap? Lesson 10, we learn about environmental pollution. We have four main types of pollution: air, water, land and noise. In these four types of pollutions, what are the natural causes and what are the human-made factors we learn in this lesson. And today we are going to learn lesson 11. The name of the lesson is E for environment. E for environment. Environment means our surrounding. Before moving on to the lesson, we are going to see get set. What we have to do? We have to circle the things green if you can reuse them, and then blue if you can reduce their use, and red if you throw them away. This work you are going to do. Okay, now shall we pass on to the lesson? Our environment nourishes life on this planet. The natural balance of our environment is getting disturbed because of pollution, deforestation, population pressure and other factors. What are the factors that is affecting the environment? Pollution, deforestation, population pressure and other factors. About pollution we learned in the previous lesson. And then deforestation, you know that, no? Deforestation means what? Cutting down trees, and we are cutting down many trees. And then population pressure, because of population pressure people need a place to live, so they cut down many trees, and the forest areas are nowadays become the living areas. And also for other factors, these are the factors that are affecting the environment. It is very important to re-establish this delicate balance. We should not pollute and damage our environment through our activities. We should not damage or we should not pollute our environment. We should do our best to conserve, protect and nurture our environment. What we should do our best? We should do our best to conserve, protect and nurture our environment. This will save our planet and make it a friendlier place to live in. How to protect it? Now we are going to see about the types of waste. Daily we are using many things and we throw the waste. That waste can be divided. In the kitchen, the things that we use are biodegradable, and the other things that we use are non-biodegradable. Shall we see that now? All of us generate huge amount of very large amount of waste every day. There are two types of waste: biodegradable and non-biodegradable. What do you mean by biodegradable? Leftover food, fruit and vegetable peels, paper and leaves are all biodegradable waste. What do you mean by biodegradable? Leftover food, fruit and vegetable peels, paper and leaves are all biodegradable waste. Biodegradable waste materials rot easily and mix with the soil. These biodegradable waste material can rot easily and it can easily mix with the soil. How it becomes rot easily? Microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi and earthworms that lives in the soil that decompose these waste. What are the microorganisms? Names of microorganisms: bacteria, fungi and earthworms. Bacteria, fungi and earthworms that lives in the soil that can decompose this type of biodegradable waste. Then now we are going to see about non-biodegradable waste. What do you mean by non-biodegradable waste? Plastic goods, silver foil and aluminium cans and e-waste are non-biodegradable waste. What do you mean by non-biodegradable waste? Plastic goods, silver foil, aluminium cans and e-waste are non-biodegradable waste. What's the meaning of e-waste? E-waste are electronic wastes. E-waste are electronic waste that consist of parts of computers, mobile phones and other electrical devices. What are e-waste? E-waste are electronic waste. Consists of parts of computers, mobile phones and other electrical devices. They take many years to decompose. Non-biodegradable waste materials do not rot easily. They do not mix with the soil and remain in the environment for a long time. You understand it clearly? Now we are going to see the types of waste and the time taken to decompose. First we are going to see about biodegradable waste. The first three are biodegradable waste: kitchen waste, plywood and paper waste. These three are biodegradable waste, and aluminium can, plastic bottle and glass bottle, these three are non-biodegradable waste. First we see about biodegradable waste. Kitchen waste peels, that the skins of the vegetables and fruits, takes 2 to 5 weeks to decompose in the soil. And plywood takes 1 to 3 years to decompose. And paper waste take 2 to 6 weeks to decompose. It's not a long time, it's a short time. But shall we see the non-biodegradable waste? How long does it take? Aluminium can take 80 to 200 years to decompose in the soil. And plastic bottle take 450 years to decompose. Glass bottle take 1 million years to decompose in the soil. How long time these non-biodegradable waste are taking? Now, how we have to manage these waste? That is waste management. What is a waste management? What do you mean by waste management? The practice of collecting, treating and disposing waste in order to protect the environment is called waste management. What do you mean by waste management? The practice of collecting, treating and disposing waste in order to protect the environment is called waste management. In towns and cities, many local agencies look after the collection and disposal of waste. They use many methods to dispose this waste. Shall we see the types of waste management? The first one, there are so many processes. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the 4 types. The first one is landfills. Second one is open dumping. Third one is burning. And the fourth one is composting. Now we are going to see about landfills. Landfills are an important and a popular method of waste disposal. This is the popular method. Landfills are found in the outskirts of a city because they need a many big empty land. We can't find that much of empty land inside the city. So these types of landfills are found in the outskirts of the city. These types of landfills are found in the outskirts of a city. In this method, deep ditches are dug and waste is dumped in them. When the ditches are full, they are covered with the soil. In some places, parks and gardens are built over them. This is one of the method. Next we are going to see about open dumping. In open dumping, what they are doing, shall we see? Waste is first loaded in trucks. It is then taken far away from the town or city and dumped in the open. Disposing waste in the open pollutes the environment. This is the second type. And the remaining types of waste management we can see in the next session. Now you understand these 2 types and about the biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste and how much time these wastes are taking to decompose, we learn. Now today's homework, what you have to do, what are the topics we learn, that those topics are in pages 74 and 75 in lesson 11 in your social studies book, that you have to read clearly. Then only you can understand this lesson clearly. I hope you all understand this session and you all enjoy this session. We will meet in the next class, students. Thank you all.